How are you? I hope you're all well. I'm trying a new thing with all the new rules regarding live video and the new rules on YouTube and various other platforms. I do understand they're owned by somebody, and that somebody has decided that certain things will are undesirable on their platform. It's fair enough. Well, I say it's fair enough. No, it's not. It's not fair enough, but it's enough. Anyway, so I'm trying to self-edit um, some of my input on my music stuff, which I try and make money out of, which is called Tunnel Mental. I have a channel on YouTube that's an official channel of Tunnel Mental. And then there's links in the videos to places where you can buy my music or my art or whatever it is you want from me, the things I create. So, but I'm trying to separate that away from this more communicative, direct communicative platform. So I've started another channel on YouTube called Nigel Chats. I'll try and include the link if this gets posted anywhere. I'm trying to link it to that Nigel Chats channel, and then I'll send that link to the other, what used to be called public platforms. But we're now finding out that they aren't public platforms. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, even some of the smaller startup ones that realized they were alternatives to YouTube are censoring content. So, I'm just a content provider. I mean, there was a comedian that did a whole thing about content provider. I mess with words, so I'm a content provider. In other words, I willingly, freely offer content, and you can purchase some content that I make. So, but I'm a content provider as long as I'm making enough to keep this roof over my head and food in my stomach. I just ate breakfast, drinking coffee. So, this is the reason why I'm doing any of the stuff anywhere. So if you're looking for my music, go to YouTube Tunnel Mental, which is an official one. And then I'm going to try and do this channel, which is Nigel Chats, as a separate entity, because what I have to say in conversation, and I'm going to have guests too. I'm going to invite guests to join me on some of these chats, because talking to my screen is just more opines. It's more what I've been accused of, empty rhetoric. It's pontification, it's arrogance, it's who the hell do you think you are, all these things. It's like, yeah, that's Nigel Chats. That's me. That's who I am. Loud and proud. So I just want to let everybody know that this is where I'm going to be inviting people to chat. I've been following many people, YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, Patreon, many people, and I've become friends with many people who are interviewing each other and creating community. And that community is important, because regardless of what you think of what's going on in the world right now, we have to belong to a larger community. And I have some thoughts on that. And you know, a lot of controversy, controversy, a lot of controversy um, surrounding regular people talking about regular things is, but with an open mind. Um, a lot of that's getting censored now, or causing enough pushback and argument, and it the connectivity that social media has allowed us um, has opened up a whole world, a whole vista, a whole new view. I mean, I'm looking out the window right now; it's lovely, but a whole new view of how we interact, and that interaction in a human form. Definitely, everybody go out, get in nature, meet people, be kind, be caring, be courteous, be loving, be the things you want to see in the world, and go out there and be it. But this digital interaction through social media has now become a platform for fighting. I won't. I mean, I'll be very strong in my opinion, some of the guests I'll have will be very strong in their opinion too. But their opinions are just opinions, and they're very important ways to air their ideas about where we could be going, rather than the places we're being pushed around by, dodging the flack of the controllers. And I use the word loosely, controllers, because we allow them control, and we shouldn't. That's the truth. We allow them control. So this platform is my platform, and whether enough people see it, who cares? At the moment, it's about trying to connect to those you love, if you want love to be the guiding principle of a better world. I do. I want unconditional love to be the guiding principle of a better world, and that's where we can start and work up to. But at the same time, I think we should go out into the world with an idea that by being what you want to see in the world, you can make positive changes to our perceptions. And we can get into all the history of how we got here and all this stuff, but the now is, it's self-evident that we're being controlled through all media, and that control has to be in the hands of those that love and care for that connectivity. And we all need that connectivity. We all need some interaction. Yes, we can be isolated in our connectivity, and we can choose a handful of friends, but it really comes down to two or three things. It's what you want to see in the world, and then allowing yourself to trust yourself that love is the most powerful thing that we have as humans. That's the singular most powerful thing that that, that we we can use, and I say use not in a sort of a usury way, but in a more caring and loving and empathetic way. We could use that very much more than we are doing, and that's where some of the spiritual teachings of various um, spiritual teachers, spiritual teachings by spiritual teachers, but we should learn from them, and then adopt them, rather than say, yes, so and so says this. It's like, no, you adopt the ideology of that spiritual caring. I mean, forgiveness is hugely, I mean, it's hugely needed at this point. And a lot of healers, friends of mine, who are really working hard at trying to heal the rifts and the divisions in humanity. I've I've talked and narrated about the control system and many things. I've been going on in self-editing a lot of stuff because as this world daily, the only constant is change. As the changes manifest in this world, the narrative has to change because the narrative is in the hands of the control system, and the system itself is crumbling, and you can see it crumbling. If you're open-eyed and open-hearted and open-minded, you can see that the cracks in the veneer. I mean, if you can't see the cracks in the veneer and you're very happy, then why are you listening to me? I mean, why would you listen to me? We can create a better world. We can do better than this. We're better than this. Humanity is better than this. Just be kind, be caring, be loving, be all the things you want to see in this world. Be very aware that there is a system in place that is trying to manipulate you, but and sometimes with good intention, but but you really have to go within, and that's part of the journey that people are reluctant to. um they're willing to go out and blame everybody else, but to look inside and to find that you're to blame and to find that you're the problem, that's where it really lies. I mean, I've done some intense soul searching over the last 2 or 3 years. I've always done it, but in the reviews, I've always gone, yeah, yeah, well, whatever. I'll just carry on. No, this is a time of great change, a time of great awakening, if we want it, and those that seek it can help others. My very squashed down and um, distilled version of what I believe humanity really wants is what it was born with, um, which is unconditional love. I think all humans desire, at their core, unconditional love, and if we can access that, we can forgive ourselves, because we've come at the moment you come into this world, there are conditions, and society, interaction has brought in those conditions, some good, some bad, some indifference, but instead of going immediately to blame the system, which I've been terrible at doing this. Go deeper within, go one step deeper, and go, okay, if they changed it by conditioning me to believe that this is encroaching on my life, then I have to change my life, because that they got into me. So I have to go in deeper than they went and find that I still desire the thing I was born with, unconditional love. So how do I manifest that unconditional love in this world? How can anybody manifest unconditional love? Well, we have to start with being it and trusting that it's strong enough to withhold and withstand anything that comes to damage it. So, it's there's so much on the back end of all the controls is is a limitation to your freedoms, and that freedom to do the internal work and go out into the world and love and care for people and be empathetic. Yeah, be guarded if you need to be, but try and manifest those things. Try and make true the things that you want to see in this world. I mean, I have like personal relationships that are all over the place. I mean, just incredible, because I promoted the idea that they're going to get you, they're after you. And the point is, yes, they were. And yes, the system is geared that way. But if you, all of us, individually, collectively, if we all go within, we can find a place of forgiveness for ourselves, love for ourselves, and then from that place, we can grow into love and forgiveness for others. That's ultimately what we're saying. Okay, I'm going to keep this as short as I can because this is the first of the new way of me doing things. I would like people to join me in my chats and, you know, try and, oh, people are messaging me. Try and, I'm going to try and get some guests on who can talk about all the things that get us to this place where we can be the best we can. I mean, that's important. Individually, collectively, we can be better than this. We know we can. All right. Lots of love, because that's what I want. Lots of love. Give it, get it, live, love, life.